So what's going on, students? Let me check. Yeah. What's going on, students? A tad late. I wanna come off at 7:20, and I'm actually gonna try and make that my first habit. 20 minutes London session, regardless of whether we get an entry or not. Gonna make sure I do my best to hold this with you. Eventually I'll be doing this live. Slowly. Let's get into some analysis. I'm not liking where price is right now. It's in the internal liquidity. So I'm not really expecting price to do dramatic distribution, to be honest. Even if it does, I won't flinch. I won't budge at all. Looking at YHOD, look at our prices just, Hope you guys are seeing the power of the labels with YHOD and YC. There's one here. There's one more. Is it? Yeah. So boom, I've put 1 hour, so I know when I'm looking at my execution time frame, I know exactly what I'm talking about or looking at. Could see some distribution here actually. The only reason why I wouldn't be too confident in price crashing and distributing here is because of the bits of liquidity. Well, look at the structure, 1, 2. From that structure is broken, I'm looking at some reversals. Why? Because I'm looking at a fair value gap here, and I'm looking at a label right here. So because these two alone are going to be two confluences, signals, whatever interchangeable word you like, two sides or reasons why price could have some support in this area and turn around. We've gone for an irregular weekly profile as well, so where we've risen on Thursday yesterday, I would expect us to actually return back to the median of the week, but because it wasn't a regular profile, I'm not too sure what it wants to do. Seeing price for the first time in like maybe 2 weeks running up to a label and issuing perfect or textbook price action before shorting. That's why I actually do think it's kind of suspicious, Holmes. See this range bound price structure. If I measure it from the bottom to the top, we've got 75 pips. So 80 pips. So in the middle of 80 pips, let's call it, it's going to be 40 pips, yeah. If I extend my tool here, this line is in the middle. So that center line is the middle of price. And coincidentally, that's where price action is right now. So this is internal liquidity. This is why I wouldn't trade it, because it's less probable. When price is, I mean, take out your notebook for this one. If price is gonna float in the medium of the range, then your probability is arguably 50%, but to be more specific, I reckon it's probably like 20-30, because don't get me wrong, price does move, but it's as often as my Monday trades move. Monday doesn't always break out, if ever. I would say 1 out of 4, so that's what, 25%. So yeah, 25%. No, we want to reach a a win rate of 40%, not 25. So computer says no for that one. So yeah, if you were to be taking these trades consistently over and over again, yeah, in the end it wouldn't work in your favor. Let me zoom in. Price action. So where is it headed now? Headed now to the hourly. I want to say hourly issued FEG, but to be honest, we need to first make sure if it actually takes out this liquidity. So well, that would be the first stop, or even this one at least, before it turns around or whatever it wants to do. Remember, whatever, we're traders, so whatever direction it goes, we can make money. See, and we're, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Now, what is happening here? Come on. See, this little, I'm seeing it as a little fake out to the downside. Look at this. They're gonna go through. Not trying to go anywhere. Yeah, so all this coming down and seeing a wick and all that, nah, that's suspicious, Holmes. Because if you look at the two prior candles, you've got wick and you've got more wick. Let's have a zoom in. So the current candle is obviously black and it's shorting. Previous candle to the left, you see wick, both sides, doji. Previous again, wick, doji. Like, these are not, okay, so dojis are not candles where you say to yourself, oh, price is going to continue in that direction. Doji is a candle that you see and you think, hang on a second. I remember like 4 or 5 years ago, the doji candle and it was a hammer, I think, were really popular like with reversal patterns, like really popular. I remember when sometimes in GJ you'd see a hammer to the buy side, and you know that it's just gonna tip. Simple, like done deal. My how things have changed. Yeah, I actually do think trading used to be easier. I think after people started going on YouTube and talking about strategies and stuff like that, like I've literally seen traders lose trades that they would typically win, and obviously I know that just on the statistics things, of course you can take a trade and lose it, but I actually follow the person. I was like, hang on, because obviously I'm seasoned, so my analysis and let's say another person's analysis would be two different levels. But I'm watching them and I'm like, hang on, live, I am seeing something crazy, and then because I actually understand the way this person trades, when the person's not live, I'm seeing what this person is seeing. So yeah, I just want to say, yeah, that is actually crazy. Like I've seen some crazy stuff. I don't know if when you get really popular, stuff like that happens again. Maybe, I mean, I don't believe in coincidences. That's the thing. I'm too old for that. We're still sitting in internal liquidity. No movement for now. No FVG issue either. Just gonna see where this candle goes. If it turns around with a buy candle, then I know that it's gonna move sideways for a while. If it shorts though, I reckon, well, I'll probably stay a bit longer to see where or how fast price is gonna give me issue and execution. Yeah, come on, let's have a look. Waking up and trading, to be honest, this is one of the hardest things I'd say. Losing is something separate. I think losing's part of the game, so it's like, okay, I've lost or whatever. But waiting, a bit difficult for me because in the mornings, as you can tell, I'm knackered. And waking up to be still and watch the screen, oh man, you could easily fall back asleep. When I first started trading London Session, I just traded it from my bed, from my covers. I did think it was cool that I was chasing the lifestyle of living, like working from your bed sort of thing. I've done all that stuff. To be honest, do I do it now? No, I'm up, but I could still do it now. Just lie in bed, but I just have a busy schedule. Plus, if I stay in the gaff too long, stay in my study too long, stay in any environment for too long, I just gotta go walkies. I didn't realise that when I was a young corporate gent in the field on the plantation, but now I see it. I thought I'd just like working next to the window or something, or like very airy, muy claro, like environment sort of thing. But nah, I just don't really like being indoors. Don't like being indoors. I remember when I was doing the courier work, I'd be in a van all day by myself, and I wouldn't even utter a word until it came time to say, "Hi, I've got a delivery." But apart from that, I'd just be, yeah, quiet, man. Just experiencing life. You know, when you're just on autopilot and you're just letting life happen. If you don't, that's what I was doing. If you do, that's what I was doing. Yeah, see all these dojis, it's taking out price, so it's taking out all this. Well, taking out, touching, topping, whatever, interacting with sell side liquidity. So the question is now, it's not really about entering, it's more about am I gonna see price get down to my labels and my FEG, or is price actually going to turn around and go to the upside? If price turns around and goes to the upside to YHOD this early, that's not the prettiest price action. Alright, I'm gonna wait for one more doji because we've got 1, 2. Let's check this out. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. This could be the 5th. Nah, I'm off. The 5th doji to the downside. I mean, what is going on? We've got NFE, non-farm employment announcement in New York, so we're not touching New York. This is the last session, and to be honest, it's not, oh my, it's not the prettiest. It looks range bound, maybe before a distribution during news. Red folder news announcement in New York session, which is 1:30 London time, by the way. Right, I'm gonna leave it a tad shoddy. Thank you for your time.